Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Balik lagi bersama saya Fikri. Halo guys, bagaimana kabar kalian? Semoga selalu baik-baik saja. Semoga selalu dalam lindungan Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, dan semoga selalu dijauhi dari segala mara bahaya dan kesusahan serta segala penyakit. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Dan jangan lupa guys untuk selalu bersyukur atas apa yang telah Allah berikan pada kita selama ini. Oke guys, hari ini saya ingin membahas tentang Indian fatigue. Kenapa saya ingin membahas ini? Karena beberapa kali saya lihat ya berseliweran di beranda saya itu ada Indian fatigue gitu. Apa itu Indian fatigue? Sebelum saya akhirnya melihat beberapa referensi, adalah rasa jenuh atau frustasi akibat interaksi yang berulang, rumit atau penuh tarik ulur. Dalam konteks ini, kesan bahwa India sering dianggap sulit diajak kompromi, bergerak lambat dalam negosiasi, atau terlalu fokus pada kepentingan sendiri. Ya, jadi ini adalah seperti rasa frustasi yang disebabkan karena beberapa permasalahan ya yang ditimbulkan oleh orang-orang India ini guys. Kita akan lihat kali ini adalah di daerah Kanada ya. Kenapa banyak orang-orang Kanada membenci orang-orang India ini guys? Karena saya lihat di beberapa video mulai ada invasi lah istilahnya ya dari orang-orang India itu yang sudah mengambil alih atau take over Kanada guys. Dan ini menimbulkan beberapa keresahan ya di kalangan masyarakat Kanada sendiri guys. Ya, mereka sering tidak menghargai ya warga tempatan gitu. Mereka sebagai turis tidak menghargai kultur di mana mereka berada, kultur lokal di sana, dan mereka sering terlihat lebih dominan gitu guys. Gak perlu gitu juga kayaknya. Gak perlu teriak-teriak gitu kayaknya. Bapak-bapak ini kayaknya guys, ini nih. Oh enggak, kayaknya.
People around the world are sick and tired of travelers behaving badly. It's called Indian fatigue. And no, it's not some medical condition. It's the very real frustration you see across countries when travelers step off the plane and forget basic civic sense. We're talking about loud phone calls on speaker in the middle of public transport, blasting music from their phones like the whole carriage asked for a live DJ. And yes, eating dripping curries and spicy samosas inside buses and subways like it's a private dining room.
What?
If that wasn't enough, there's the infamous supermarket behavior, grabbing items, tossing them around, and leaving them anywhere except the shelf they came from. Clothes dumped on the floor, food shoved in the wrong aisles, and shopping trolleys abandoned midway. It's messy, inconsiderate, and it's become a meme at this point. And what's more, bare feet on public transport seats. You'll find endless photos online of Indian travelers casually propping their feet up on trains in London, Toronto, Melbourne, you name it. Imagine sitting down for your morning commute and realizing you're practically brushing against someone's toenails. That's not cultural difference. That's just bad manners.
Oke lah, mungkin kalau budaya itu tetap ada di India ya, tapi ketika dibawa ke luar negara itu sangat mengganggu banget. Jadi seperti warga lokal sana, Kanada dalam hal ini, yang harus memahami sikap dari turis India gitu. Jadi bukan orang Indianya yang harus beradaptasi dengan budaya lokal, tapi orang-orang lokalnya yang harus memahami budaya turis itu, dalam hal ini India gitu.
But here's the thing. This isn't an isolated incident here or there. This is a pattern and the world has noticed. From Bali to Dubai, from Singapore to Switzerland, the phrase Indian tourists has started carrying the same kind of warning bells that loud American used to. People expect noise, trash, and a total disregard for local etiquette. And in 2025, when everyone has a phone camera, this behavior doesn't just annoy locals, it goes viral. Scroll TikTok, YouTube Shorts, or Instagram Reels, and you'll see it all. Indians screaming at flight attendants, Indians leaving behind piles of litter at tourist spots, Indians forming human traffic jams on sidewalks by walking 5 abreast and refusing to move, and of course, Indians shouting into their phones on speaker mode while the entire train carriage suffers.
Dan anehnya lagi guys, justru orang-orang India ini bukannya sadar diri ya, bukannya memberitahu gitu kalangan India yang lain. Justru ada beberapa orang di kalangan yang justru menantang gitu guys. Saya akan mengambil alih Kanada, akan mengambil alih negara kalian gitu. Kita akan terus mendatang dan akan tinggal di sini. Gila sih ini.
Don't treat Canada like it's India. You want to act like that, stay where you came from. No, I will stay here only. We are all coming and we are taking over. We will replace you all. We are going to work at the Tim Hortons and mess up your order on purpose only. We will marry your woman and shit on your beach. Nothing you can do will stop us. Nothing. Soon the takeover will be complete.
Gila guys, gila. Dan itu memang menjadi keresahan guys, karena di beberapa pusat seperti pusat-pusat transportasi juga sudah sangat terlihat orang-orang India sudah mengambil alih guys. Ini menjadi ancaman serius mungkin ya bagi Kanada ya.
What's up everyone? Today we're diving into some seriously controversial territory. We're talking about why some Canadians are getting worked up about Indian immigration. And when I say worked up, I mean they're basically losing their minds.
Ini bukan Vancouver
First up,
tapi India.
we have this talk show host who's roasting the whole situation with some serious sarcasm. This guy is laying it on thick. He's basically saying that the entire country of India
lakukan
just
hal-hal yang
packed
ada
up
di
and
India
moved
itu
to
di
Canada.
negara lain.
The
Gitu.
dramatics are off the charts. This clip has that exaggerated, sarcastic vibe that's got some folks clutching their coffee cups and asking what's happening to their country.
Bahkan ini jadi bahan komedi ya di negara-negara lain. Kita lihat di Cina ini.
现在印度没人了呀，印度人都去哪儿了？印度人都去加拿大了，加拿大都快被印度殖民了，你知道吗，朋友们？就在加拿大，他们那个举行那种国庆的活动，有100个人举着那个加拿大的国旗，全是印度人。你加拿大人就看急了，直接冲上去说 ：“Excuse me, where are you from? I'm from Canada。”朋友们，这个问题它来源于就是当年加拿大的这个劳动的市场有这个人口的稀缺，所以他们计划引进3万印度人，他们把那个国门打开了，加拿大人说 Come my friends， 来了300万，印度人来到加拿大，他们就是比如说来了1个人，他们会想方设法把那个整个家族的人都弄过去，就一个家族就20几个人，就我感觉印度人在加拿大就像一个 zip 压缩文件。
Kayak zip file ya. Jadi satu itu di dalamnya ada banyak ini file.
Alright, so we just saw the comedy angle, but now things are getting real. This next clip shows actual street confrontation where tensions completely boil over. We're talking full-blown drama here. This is all about identity crisis. Some Canadians are frustrated and asking who's really running the show now. There's this back and forth about who gets to call themselves truly Canadian. Classic gatekeeping energy right there. The dialogue here is completely unfiltered. No sugarcoating, just pure frustration flying around everywhere. It's messy, it's uncomfortable, and honestly, it's a perfect example of how deep this resentment goes.
Ya, keresahan ini jadi akhirnya menimbulkan mau nggak mau ya persekusi juga gitu guys. Jadi orang-orang akhirnya menjadi lebih waspada gitu ya, menjadi lebih agresif ya. Karena iya kita tahu nggak semua orang India juga kayak gitu ya. Ada orang India yang baik juga, yang memang di sana mereka bekerja dengan profesional, membantu mungkin perekonomian juga Kanada. Tapi kalau memang udah banyak mau mengambil alih, itu menjadi keresahan tersendiri menurut aku. Sehingga warga Kanadanya juga jadi parno guys, jadi paranoid guys. Seperti video berikut ini.
You are Indian?
I'm not.
You're from India?
I'm Canadian.
Your parents are from India? Your grandma is from India?
So is that a crime?
It's a crime when there's so many Indians taking over Canada and Africans taking over Canada.
So personally, what wrong did I do to you? I'm just minding my own day and going about and you show me the finger. Like, I did you no harm. I mean no harm.
Ya, tapi nggak gitu juga ya.
Peace.
So please do not show the middle finger unprovoked to people. It's not right. It's un-Canadian to just harass people.
Ya, dia menyadari kesalahannya
You're not
akhirnya.
Canadian.
Alright, then where should I go back to?
Go back to India. Asli dia bilang gitu.
Ma'am, why were you aggressive to me?
I'm being aggressive to you because too many Indians are in Canada, and I want you to go back.
Okay.
Go back.
But I'm
Go
Canadian.
back to India.
I'm Canadian, ma'am.
Your parents are not Canadian. Your grandma is not Canadian.
So what wrong did I do to you? I'm just trying to understand, like, what wrong did I do to you? Personally, what wrong did I do to you?
You hardly speak English.
Je parle le français. I speak English as well. I speak French. Est-ce que vous parlez français? Do you speak French?
I do. I speak
On peut
French.
parler en français.
Gak ngerti aku.
Venez, on
Bahasa
peut
Prancis.
discuter en français si vous voulez.
Ya akhirnya seperti ini guys, keresahan ini akhirnya juga mau nggak mau ya merambah ke berbagai sektor juga, seperti sektor pekerjaan gitu. Jadi rakyat lokal Kanada sendiri akhirnya bersaing dengan orang-orang India ini guys. Mereka kesulitan mencari kerja karena begitu banyaknya orang-orang India, komunitas orang India yang kita sendiri tahu guys. Ketika mungkin orang dalamnya ada orang India, tentu yang akan masuk orang India itu sendiri gitu. Nggak mungkin orang Kanada masuk karena orang dalamnya nih orang India. Mereka akan lebih mengutamakan ras mereka sendiri gitu, orang-orang mereka sendiri gitu guys. Ini mulai terjadi juga di Kanada guys.
Alright everyone, we've had our laughs and we've seen some street confrontation, but this third clip is a completely different story. We're talking about a full-on rant here. Someone definitely woke up on the wrong side of the bed. This person is going off about job competition. They're claiming that Indians are dominating the job market and leaving everyone else with nothing. It's like they think there's some kind of secret conspiracy happening. The whole thing is intense, and it's tapping into this bigger narrative about fairness and competition that's apparently keeping people awake at night. It's unfiltered, it's angry, and honestly, it's giving major stress vibes. Let's dive into this verbal explosion and figure out what exactly has this person so worked up.
All right. I'm saying it. So I just seen a video of a Brampton man calling a white woman racist because she said how come it's only Indian people working there.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to tell you why. And it was so fucking rude how the freaking guy said Canadians don't want to work. I can guarantee you this, bud. The only reasons Canadians aren't getting the jobs is because your sister, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles are the managers, and they only give you the opportunity. Canadians don't get opportunities anymore because we already know you only hire your own kind. You ever see these lineups for jobs? There's over thousands of Indians there. And yeah, we know right away there's no point in us going to them because we're not going to get it. You know why? Not the right kind. We know how to speak English properly. We're respectful to everyone. That is why it's so disrespectful when you people say we don't want to work. Well, what's the point when all you people are getting the opportunities? What's the point of trying to get into a school when we don't get it because we're Canadian born? Why the should we have opportunities in our own country? Why should we get the jobs that we have experience in? Why should we get the opportunities to have a better life? No, we should just give them to you people so you can disrespect us. It's getting so gross. So all you people who are saying we don't want to work, I'll guarantee you this. Go back to your own countries, and within a year, Canada will be the lowest rate of unemployment because that's all we'll be doing is working to provide for our families instead of paying for yours. So stop disrespecting us, saying we don't want to work. That's all we do is work to pay for you. So, you don't like it? You can stop taking the opportunities away from us. Give us a chance. Go back home, work there, and leave us alone.
Wow. Udah sefrustasi itunya ya bahkan guys. Bahkan akhirnya orang-orang India ini bilang orang Kanada nggak mau bekerja gitu. Bukannya nggak mau kerja, mereka bilang ya yang nggak ada kesempatan untuk bekerja karena semuanya orang-orang jenis kalian gitu, sejenis kalian yang akhirnya masuk gitu guys. Oke guys, itu tadi beberapa video yang saya dapatkan. Mungkin nanti kita akan lihat lagi ya apa yang perkembangan apa yang akan terjadi, dan mudah-mudahan ini ada solusinya ya, ada solusinya untuk kedua negara, dan kita nanti akan coba lihat apa penyebab semua ini terjadi gitu guys. Oke, sekian dulu mungkin guys untuk video kali ini. Mohon maaf jika ada salah kata dan salah data yang saya sampaikan. Sampai jumpa di video selanjutnya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Baiklah, Aku mengatakannya.